how many levels can a scientist be wrong? How many levels of wrong can they get before technology can be used to correct them? Okay, let's think logically and realistically and intelligently, right? Don't think magically. Magical thinking is bad for you. It's unhealthy. Magical thinking gets people killed. Uh, it gets people abused and murdered. I want the yellow Turninger. But you guys got to understand that. And it's very important to understand, your thought process and how you're thinking. And if your thoughts are based on reality or if your thoughts are based on mythology or magical thinking. And right now, we have more problems with magical thinking. Okay. Yes, we do. We have more problems with magical thinking from scientists than we do from religious corporations. Because scientists, I have no limitations, man. I can quantify and explain the infinite, man. I'm a fucking genius, man. Okay. They're symbiotic. Okay. Religious corporations that are cults. Okay. You're talking about group thought processes that accept fallacy as reality. Okay. And then fight like hell for their fallacy to be reality. And that's impossible. You have to be as stupid and selfish as you possibly can and then keep going. Right? Now, look at all the science commercials and look at what the scientific community is doing globally. And they're the same as they're symbiotic. Okay. Guys, there are more bad people in the world doing bad things now than there are good people doing good things. When a little kid gets on TV and starts doing charitable work because someone has money to do it, oh, fuck, yeah. Forgive debt and trespass, love on eternal faithful peace. Oh, he's such a good kid. He's a great kid. He's a good kid. He's dumb as a box of rocks, just like his parents and the people in the scientific community video recording it and trending it globally. Right? Do you understand? It is hard to be the Messiah, period. Okay? Period. Okay. Peace be upon him, peace be upon him, peace be upon him. You're welcome, peace be upon me. And peace be upon him is kill him and turn him into a cartoon character so we'll win. And that's how they see peace be upon him. They're sick, mean little shitheads, okay? And it's from selfishness. And selfishness needs to be controlled. Okay. Eradicated? I don't know if we can eradicate it. That's a little extreme, and I'm not an extremist. I say that because I get pissed, because I'm tired of the abuse of my family and the abuse of my family abusing me so much. Okay. Genome sequencing. You're not God, Earl. Never said I was. Son of a bitch, here we go again. Jesus is God. Jesus is God. Jesus is omnipotent and omnipotent and a man at the same time. That's what makes it a miracle. The word miracle is like unicorn and karma. Okay. Just because people make up a word doesn't mean that the unicorn and the karma exist. Shit, miracle. It's such a nice word. I guess it's hi, my name's Unicorn Parsons. Such a nice word, isn't it? Yeah, Unicorn Parsons. That's my son, Dragon. Okay, girl. Shit. It gets people killed, man. That Saul kid and his mother, going around town to town making lots of money off of advertising, off of them getting her son to commit suicide because he couldn't fulfill the fantasy of the mythology that he was planning and conditioned to believe in for tens of thousands of years. And she's going all over the world telling everybody, be careful with your phone. It might get you to commit suicide. No, it's his biological and psychological conditioning that got him to commit suicide. He was going to Valhalla to be with the girl from Game of Thrones. Shit. Psychologists are geniuses. Here, take your drugs. Come get your electroshock therapy. Healing hearts and healing minds. Hey, Nurse Ratchet, how's business in El Paso? Fucking Nurse Ratchet. I can't stand his face. Be mindful. Stop talking. That's being mindful, moron. Okay. Okay, I can't stand that. Yeah. Guys, it's okay to not stand people. You don't have to sit there and say no. Okay. There's people still doing advertising to give people drugs and electrotherapy to try to accept and participate in genocidal operations for economics. It's okay to sit there and go, okay, nurse, guys, Nurse Cratchit is who Nurse Cratchit does. This is biological and psychological conditions over tens of thousands of years. It's okay to look at that man's face and say, what an asshole. Now, if you do anything to him, you're being that asshole. All you can do is just speak the truth. Lord's Prayer now. Okay? I'm not being irresponsible. They're being irresponsible. Lord's Prayer now. Okay, I have to fix the technology. It's not going to fix itself. The psychotic morons that do healing hearts and healing minds with electroshock therapy and drugs in El Paso, fuck, we're building another hospital. They're building another hospital. They're adding a part to the university to put up more technological equipment to maintain status quo through economic manipulation. They're geniuses. Wow. Let's go fill the football stadium and the basketball stadium with a lot of people that still think money's real and it's their time. Shit, y'all need electrotherapy and drugs? Yes, how about some special brownies? We got lots of special brownies in New Mexico at the bodegas. We need your business. And then they need dollars in Rodoso to pay extortion to live here and tear up the ecosystem. And say, hey, we need you here. Come, drive. The pine trees just love the carbon emission poisoning. Could spend eternity in the city. Let the carbon and monoxide choke my thoughts away. Yeah. Pretty body help dissolve memories. They could never be what she was to me. That's not going to bring Michelle back. Stem cell research and cloning could. We don't want to trap Michelle in Michelle. We want to give the body a better chance to live in a better world with better people so the Korean ladies don't have to cut off her feet at the podiatrist. Yeah. Her feet hurt. Guys, she was constantly on her feet working. She was a cleaning lady. Yeah, one of the most intelligent women in the history of your country was a cleaning lady. You know, like Jennifer Lopez was pretending to be on Made in Manhattan. Yeah, well, that was a real life, Queen of Queens and Lordess of Lordes. Yeah. Yeah, she was a cleaning lady. That's what she did for her extortion. She was good at cleaning. She's also a very good cook. Okay, excellent cook, Mom. Mama Bowen's good cook, good food. You'll like mine, I'll show you how. You'll like mine, and I'll show you how. I don't know how the death, murder, kill stuff works with the Malcolm Jamal Warners and the Charlie Kirks and stuff. I don't know if there's any cloning stem cell research promises with even a more attractive body with a more attractive person to have sex with in Vancouver Island or Victoria. I don't know. I don't all those people. He doesn't understand what's going on. He's so naive. It's like I just have faithful prayer eternally, so we can live truthful lives. That's what I do. I'm the Messiah. I'm not Tom Cruise in Minority Report. You bloody fucking idiot. You Orwellian, you Asimovian. Asimov, it's Asimov, Mov. You're nuts. Okay, you're insane, Machiavelli. Reel it in there. Healing hearts, healing minds. We have plenty of electric shock therapy and drugs, and it's all covered on your healthcare plan. Well, you have more money than Davy Crockett, old Forrest Gump's left testicle. They're so dumb. Play ping pong. You're really good at ping pong. Play ping pong. Travel the world playing ping pong. Sell t-shirts. Lots of smiley faces. Is that Haley Joel Osment, your son? Okay. I'm sorry. What were we talking about again? I've gone completely stupid. I think I'm a human being who's outsmarting the Messiah. You're a goddamn genius, aren't you? It just gets more intense with every video feed. It's like, really? They all got it all figured out. They are they've out they've the Rubik's cuber of Rubik's. I never could do those things. Don't do those things. Why? Here, what? Well, you want me to put all the colors back? You know what I do? I pull the stickers off and put them by. There you go. You said you wanted me to put all the colors on there, but there you go. You pull the stickers off and put them back on. That one's blue. That's red. That's yellow. That's okay. Okay, green. Pink it up. I say yellow. Okay, what are you doing? No. The Rubik's Cube thing? No, those things, no, that annoys the shit out of me. Gosh, why'd you do that? Did you want them all with the same color? Okay, well, they're all with the same color, then there it is. You know, like I used to tell Shay Smith, you know, you want everything uniform? Okay. But you didn't leave me the stuff to change the Jeep tire, right? Okay, then I'm going to take a knife and I'm going to make all the other 3 tires flat, and then it's uniform. Okay, you either give us the right tools to do the job, or the job gets done and it's uniform. Well, I was trained in the military to be a genius. It's cool. Hey, it's Ken Wood, you know. He's right. It doesn't say that he can't drive a military vehicle with his military license off base. So he ain't in trouble. Read it. It's all black and white right there. Yeah, it is. Damn. Got to go to the bathroom. Take Air Force Form with one with you. What about the seashells thing from the Sylvester Stallone Wesley Pipes movie? And Benjamin Bratt, and don't forget Sandy Bullock. Oh, is Sandra Bullock in that one too? Yeah. Isn't Dennis Leary in that too? Doesn't he play like the underground dude? Yeah, I think so. I don't remember. I haven't seen that movie in like forever. Why? Because it just wasn't very good and based off of irrational Taco Bell sales in the future. And it's, you know, oh, and then they'll have a video on it on YouTube going, how much they predicted the future, especially about Taco Bell, man. It's uncanny, like The Simpsons having Trump be president, man. They predicted the future, man. Matt Groening is part God, man. Shazam. Is that Lucy Liu? Is she a goddess? They're crazy, man. They keep talking. Stop using your kids and your grandkids for advertising. You used your kids for advertising. And you're the same guy doing it. It's crazy, man. Yeah, the muchos gracias, the mattress guy in El Paso. Stop it. Stand up for the Lord's Prayer. You think you're being Leon's? I go to Leon's because they don't charge interest. They're Muslims. Yeah, they don't charge interest. They're Muslims. That's they call themselves Muslims. They don't charge interest. It's $50. It's $50. No extra bucks on the bucks. And you can make it in payments. If you $50, but if you don't make the payment, they take it back. That's very Muslim of you. Thank you. Yeah, you see Muhammad doing that. Here, take the old man's garbage to the garbage place. I'm going to go check and see if he's sick and dying because he's a Muslim. Yeah. Guys, Islam means share, care, give, and of course need built to last. Relationships have to be built on mutual dignity, respect, and trust. It says it over and over again in the Quran. Okay, make sure everybody has everything they need to live and never feels inadequate or unloved wherever you live together and worship like Christ. Okay, so where does that say we need money? No, in every town he went to, he asked the people, you know, do you believe what I'm teaching you in the restoration of the Gospels? And all the ones, he said, this, you know. And people would sit there and they say, well, he's going to tax you. Well, I don't care. I must stand by my religious beliefs. And he would collect all the money and he would put it in a building, especially near the Roman Empire. So they would have it to pay taxes to the heathens. And some of the religious people still thought it was just a scam for socialism or something. Yes, what? No, he's just scamming us. What? And then the Muslims would be, it was like Absalom with his dad, you know, trying to, no, my dad does this and he's supposed to remember everybody's name. And there's like 10,000 people in this town. But it's like, no, he would sit there and the Muslims would go, but guys, Nobody wants anything. Yeah, but I can't work hard for everything I want. And that lazy person over there has what they need, right? They didn't have what they needed before because they weren't willing to work for what they want. Right. Oh, I see the imbalance. Okay. Your ego's having problems, share, care, given accordance, need, built to last. Okay. What are you not getting about the mathematics of Proverbs? What are you saying? Why do you want more than you need? In case I need it, in case of emergency. Okay. If we all have what we need, and there's plenty, like the money storage to pay the Romans to get the hell out of town, isn't that, no, try being a good Muslim, explaining to a Jack Muslim or a Jack Mormon what a Jack Mormon and a Jack Muslim is like. Do you understand? No. Okay, what's the difference if the community has all the gold to play the Romans instead of at your house? And what's the difference if all the extra food is stored in a warehouse for everybody that needs it, as opposed to at your house? I'm feeling very Walton family today. Ba-na-na-na-na, ba-na-na-na-na. It's a free on death trap. It's going to kill the employees. It's okay, decreasing the surplus population. Oh, Ebenezer Scrooge. Do you understand? Okay. Now, when you store it in places where it's healthier to store and you don't keep people watching it because it's going to get stolen and I need my money because I own it. Do you see what I'm saying? I'm trying to help the Walton family. They listen like shit and they think like you do. Healing hearts and healing minds. We have electroshock therapy and we have spas where you can get your boobs boomed and your butt. And Charlie Cart Nissan can run into a fence riding a bike throwing you sweetbread. And the Chihuahua saying, I want sweetbread too, meaning I want to lick that woman's coochie too. Everybody wants to lick her butt and her coochie. We've been watching too much TV. We're the Wayans brothers. We're the Wayans brothers. We need more money to be funny. You don't need money to be funny. You just need to be funny. You eliminate money, then you're truly funny. If you need money to be funny, you ain't nothing but a hoe jacking the hose with getting a venereal disease and passing it on. Deputy Dewey fucking you in the head and stuff. It's like that was a little over the top and wasn't even really that funny. No, really, seriously, Shaggy and Scooby are funnier. Yeah, they are. Well, actually, the original Casey Kasem, and I don't know, was it Frank Winkler or whatever? Who's the original? Zoinks! You know, not the Rogie Raggy. Was that? I don't know. I'm not sure. I could go look it up on Wikipedia and be a well-educated, trained, and indoctrinated, Trivial Pursuit. I lost on Jeopardy, and Don Pardo was never. He couldn't get Trebek. Yeah. Couldn't get Trebek. Why not? He didn't want to make fun of his stupidity of his job. Don Pardo would do it. Tell me, Don Pardo, what have I not won? Don Pardo also did game shows, but I don't think he ever did Jeopardy. No, Alex Trebek did Jeopardy. You know, the elite one with all the smart people on it. What's smart about memorizing things that are pretty much meaningless? Trivial Pursuit. Okay. We mass murdered people over money and then made a quote about it and sold a book and then made a movie and then I did your mother. Connery, knock it off. Pussy. It's just seriously. Seriously. And that's like getting a degree from college. What are you? I'm a historian. Oh shit, it's Selby Foote again. What are we going to do? We're going to discuss slavery. I mean, we're going to discuss economic warfare over invention and not discuss holding people as property because we have a gentleman's agreement not to talk about it because it gets too heated about owning people's mothers and having sex with them and then owning the children. Wait, they did that before there was even slavery. Yeah. Guys, get over it. Thomas Jefferson owned his own wives and children until the men were old enough to own their wives and children, the boys. Once they hit adulthood and could vote, they could own their wives and children too. Get the fuck out of here. No, serious. You mean to tell me, yeah. Why do you think so many women ran off with, what's that man's name again? Joseph Smith, Joseph and Hiram Smith there. Because they weren't considered property. If the husband was being a slug and an asshole and abusive, and she could get up and leave him like in indigenous villages. Get out of here, Yahweh. Like with No Water and Black Buffalo Woman? Uh-huh. Get out of here. Do you remember the days of slavery? Do you remember? They don't even discuss this stuff at school anymore. Now they just turn it into socialism, bubblism, barbarism. Hey, I'm a guy, but I'm a girl. I'd like to be known as Janis Joplin. That's Janis Joplin over there in that chair. Hey, take a little there, piece of my heart now, baby, to show you that a woman can be tough. I've been doing this. I've been Janis Joplin actually since February 2011. I've just been keeping it a secret to myself because I deserve privacy, especially when it comes to my medical history. Girl, you're funny. I know, guys. I'm Big Brother and holding company, really. I'm a schizoid and I have multi-personality disorder. I'm a really good guitar player in my dreams. Then I wake up and there's no guitar and I'm all alone. My guitar slowly weeps. This is funny. Sorry. What were we talking about again? I've missed all my appointments for my electrosop therapy and my drugs. Healing hearts and healing minds. Oh my goodness, I slay me. Oh, don't even say the word slay. Guys. Okay. Not living the Lord's Prayer murders how many people on a daily basis? If you're trying not to offend somebody's mom who's making lots of money from corporations who are attacking the others, robot and bot industries, bots with the bots. You see what I'm saying? They all have bots. It's just one thinks they do it better than the other. Okay, debt and trespass, maintain status quo through virtual presence, through invented linguistics. Right. Who does it worse or better than the other person? Quantum computing, artificial general intelligence. How's your Asimov today? Very Orwellian, thank you. Okay. Well, is it animals or robots? Robots or animals? I think it's animals with robots. Ding, 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 ding. I just won the Daily Double, didn't I? I didn't say what is animals. Oh, fuck, I screwed it up. What is animals with robots? Oh, come on, Trebek, you're a mean bastard. I got to feed my family. This isn't a Muslim country, nor Christian neither. Oh. What about Hebrew faith? I don't know if Hebrew faith even exists anymore. I think we're all running around. Half of us look like we're in an Amish paradise, and the other half look like we've sold out to the 21st century, and we all live in, George Jetson's Wannabeville. I don't know. It's crazy. It's just totally crazy. You get people, hey, I'm going to practice religion. I'm going to bomb myself back into 2 centuries ago. Oh, okay. I'm being more righteous that way. Okay. You're going to take your grain into town in a wagon? Yes. Oh, how Pennsylvania of you. Okay, but what about Fresno? I'm pretty sure Fresno has those too, yeah. They have communes in Fresno like that too. I saw it on my name is Earl, and I was also told about it by people that, hey, you should go retire there. No, I don't want to bomb myself back into the next century. I like indoor plumbing, and I do. I like indoor plumbing. A lot of people, indoor plumbing is very, 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 I like it. And what else do I like besides indoor plumbing? Electricity. And I love Nikola Tesla, but I like a lot of his communications to help conduct energy to, not have, nuclear waste and stuff like that. So there's a lot of things I like about relative forms of communications with people who are trying to help the world be a better place for people to live in without having to have the egos bomb us back into the 1800s or, so on and so forth. Hey, I'm self-righteous and pompous and arrogant, and I own my wife and children and the brown people that were brought over in a boat by a businessman. And I felt perfectly natural giving them make-believe money by selling my grain in town. But I'm a good Christian, and I live like the Bible. It's just like, what? Wow. If only things, you get all of that people too. If we could just go back in time, like Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes. He's a cancer, I get him. There's his songs, I see why I get, Wake Up Everybody and The Love I Lost. And very emotional, we can be very drama queenish, us cancers, we're very drama queenish, we get very emotional. Yeah. We can't beat our wife and have sex with anybody we want. Damn mother-in-law left her damn glasses at the yogurt shop and fucked up the rest of my life. Okay. But I'd have gotten away with it too if it hadn't been for that dumb old bitch leaving her glasses at the yogurt shop. Or Earl, you're terrible. Shut up. I'm helping the Daily Show, John my Stewart and Stewart my John. I'm a genius. I'm a millionaire because I can make terrible jokes about terrible things and people laugh and give me more money, and I ask them for more and they think, wow, what a great guy. He's just like Jesus. Okay, but Earl, you should thank him. And you work with a neurosurgeon every day, repairing people's brains from blunt force trauma, biological, psychological conditioning, and also, hey, I'm gonna go beat the hell out of Conor McGregor. I need more money to pay to live here. Hey, thanks for all your support, all you local psychopaths in El Paso and Las Cruces that enjoy watching people beat each other senseless and possibly Dooku Kim each other with Ray Bay Boo Boo Mancini. Yes, sir. You're just wonderful human beings. I could see Jesus in the second row. No, the seat's empty. Oh, dance, ballerina dance, right? So, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm sure Jesus provides over every UFC fight at the El Paso Coliseum and at the Pan American Center and says, may none of us be killed in beating ourselves senseless for make-believe money that Jesus gave his life on the cross for, that this would never happen. Wait a minute, I'm sorry, what did Jesus just say? Jesus! You're stepping out of line there, mister. You're going to be a kissing cousin to a ripe pineapple. You're going to be in the can, Jesus. Okay, or on house arrest by a bunch of pervert scientists who think they're a better person than we are, Earl. Yeah. Well, if I'm in house arrest being abused by perverts, so is Jesus. Past, present, and future operate at the same time. You don't think Jesus is here with me, suffering every day, going, when are they going to live the Lord's Prayer that I gave them at Calvary day 1, year 1? And stop abusing Earl for being a good person and them being an asshole, thinking they're a cartoon character and needs electroshock therapy and drugs, healing hearts, healing minds. Okay, do you understand? You only have half a heart. I'm only giving you half a heart, so that's okay. Claude will make you a plastic one. But they're assholes. I know they're assholes, but do they know they're assholes? You need to answer the questions that need to be answered in the future. Okay, the truth in the past hasn't been lived presently or in the past as a large group. Let's live the truth, okay, presently, and then we'll see what questions need to be answered in the evolving present. If we call it evolving, what is it? Relativity? I don't know. I'm confused. I haven't got my electroshock therapy and my drugs yet from some little nurse ratchet in a guy suit in El Paso. Always advertising. Lots of advertising. Hell needs lots of advertising. It's typically wrapped in plastic. And it's a free-on death trap for employees. But they got healthcare benefits for drugs and electroshock therapy. Oh, yeah. What about the sweetbread and all that? No, I don't think the cosmetic surgery from Dr. Gonzalez is covered on your healthcare thing. You're not a professional athlete or a professional, ant beater. Ant beater? Yeah, the one lady beat the shit out of her aunt. Like, what is she doing? They got in an argument over how things were going to be decorated for a party. She beat the shit out of the other lady. Well, because she wasn't listening to her, and if you should listen to somebody if they can beat the shit out of you. Thanks for all your support in El Paso and Las Cruces for me beating the shit out of people for money. Of course, now I'm incarcerated because I have bad brain activity because of all you assholes. Oh, it's transitive effect. You wouldn't figure it out. You're too busy cheering for money and betting money on people beating the shit out of each other for other people's entertainment and then telling everybody, hey, that Holly Holm, man, she's the best. She's a warrior. Okay, did she stand up for the Lord's Prayer? Okay. Where does it say, Jesus, the warrior God of the transitive factors of betting on people beating the shit out of each other for entertainment, for human invention is, whoa, shit. It's a good thing I didn't get my electroshock therapy and my drugs today because I am way more intelligent than you dumbasses and I can help save Jesus and people like Jesus from people like you with your invention that you voted for with your make-believe money and your make-believe inventions called laws. I'm just helping out Donald Trump and his family. Somebody in the family is praying to the Spirit of Jesus to protect their family from their addictions. Someone's doing it. You got a weak link in the family? No, you got somebody strong enough to pray to Jesus. I just don't know who it is. Um, uh, your Father who hears in private will reward you openly. And then when we're living the Lord's Prayer, whoever that person is in that family, I'm going to give them a big hug, and they're going to give me a hug and say, I'm so glad they're not being able to torture you to death and anymore. I am too, Missy, or Mister, or both. I don't know. I'm not giving anything away. Was it Missy or Mister? Maybe it's both. I don't know. I'm confused. I think I'm a cheerleader or a best or a maid of honor at a wedding or a best man. I'm not sure. I haven't figured it out yet. Where's it? It's a garden party. What's that? Is that Chuck Berry? I saw him in concert at Magic Mountain. The Nelson fellow? No, I'm a traveling man. He died from people freebasing cocaine. Allegedly, they sat on an airplane and there was a fiery plane crash. Well, yeah, isn't that terrible? That's terrible. Then he had two boys that grew real long blonde hair and tried to follow the same career path as their father, but didn't have quite as much success. Well, because their dad died, so they didn't have a sitcom about catch a falling star and put it in your pocket, save it for a rainy day. Who told those two they could sing? The kid sings pretty good, but the parents know. Ozzy and Harriet. I think they were real parents of real kids. I think that was the thing. Oh wow, that's them, and that's their real boys. Oh, the Nelsons. Ricky Nelson and Ozzy and Harriet Nelson, was it? I don't remember. I did, guys. I'm not completely sure. I'm just thinking. Maybe I was thinking. I don't know. What do you think? Catch a falling star and put it in your pocket. Save it for a rainy day. Wow. Maybe you'd rather be a pig. A pig is an animal that, guys, just stand up for a Lord's Prayer. It's the best thing you can do for yourself and everybody globally. Radically, you just do it. If you can't do it, guys, if I have to do it largely by myself with military intel technology, because you guys are addicted to it and they see that as implied consent. We've already talked about that years ago. Implied consent. These are transitive. Okay, this is based off, what did we say, the scientific people before the magical thing? I have no limitations. Okay, you're going to take the infinite and the grasp of the finite and explain it. When do you stop explaining it? When do you stop grasping it with the finite? Oh, that's impossible. I know. Where are you going to keep it, in a box and then sell it at the bookstore? I know, with Whoopi Goldberg, and then you're going to marry Ted Danson and you're going to give birth to Neil Long. That didn't happen. Yes, it did. We're still paying our bills with it. It's probably on TV somewhere. We'll find a new way of giving. We'll find a new way of forgiving somewhere. Come on, man. They say it's not happening. Say it ain't so, pig. Say it ain't so. All right, once you forgive debt and trespass loved one and pay full peace, if you want to watch Made in America, you can. Jennifer Tilly doing backflips off of Ted Danson and him going, okay, I need a girlfriend that has a more, slow down because I can't take the heat sex life, kind of like a peaceful, easy feeling. Yeah, me too. I don't want anybody doing backflips and hurting me. I'm a tired man, After about a year of recovery, I'm looking at 13 minutes from the Oprah show. And then after that, it's like, okay, let's see if we can maintain this for a couple of years. That would be nice. I'm missing out on any sex that I could have had when I was younger, but I couldn't because we weren't living the Lord's Prayer. So don't worry about it then. You're not really missing out on anything if you're a beautiful, faithful, loving person and you're being abused by perverts with science projects over money from, your teenage years. You weren't missing out on anything, but, so you look like Uncle Fester's cousins because they're jealous of you because you're a more beautiful person than they were. Just, it was in the book. You were born that way. You had no free will. I had free will. I chose to be that way. Life's eternal and grace is infinite. Okay, still have free will. I choose to be this way. Okay. Well, because it's better than choosing to be a complete psychotic, selfish asshole in a luxury box at a stadium saying, hey, I own this place and I own that. You don't own anything. No. Your delusions make you think you're powerful and you own something. One of your idiot rivals murders you. All your ownership is gone. They ride in with a bunch of big 6 white horses and you take all the toy soldiers and you throw them away. It's crazy. I know. Just forgive debt and trespass, love one, eternal, faithful peace. It's the only inheritance that guarantees that you'll be honored for the truth of your creation. All right. I love you. All right. Peace.